बंधो मुई सावधान माते
वंदो मोहि सावधान माते
बंधो मुई सावधान माते
वंदो मोहि सावधान माते
जहारा प्रसादे भाई ए भाव तोरिया जाय
जहरा प्रसादे भाई ए बाबा तोरिया जय
कृष्ण प्राप्ति होय जहाँ होयते
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 गुरुमुख पद्मा वाक्या चितेते कोरियाय क्या
गुरुमुख पद्मा वाक्य चित्ते कोरियाय क्या
अर्णा कोरी हो माने आशा
आराना कोरी हो माने आशा
अर्णा कोरी हो माने आशा
आराना कोरी हो माने आशा
श्री गुरु चरणे रति ऐसे उत्तम गति
श्री गुरु चरणे राति ऐसे उत्तम गति
जय प्रसादे पूरे सर्व आशा
जय प्रसाद पूरे सर्व आशा
जय प्रसादे पूरे सर्व आशा
जय प्रसाद पूरे सर्व आशा
चकुदान दिलो जय जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से
ओ चकुदान दिलो जय जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से
चकुदान दिलो जय जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से
चकुदान दिलो जय जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से
दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशितो
ओ दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशितो
दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशितो
ओ दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशितो
प्रेमा भक्ति जहाँ होते अविद विनाशा जाते
प्रेमा भक्ति जहाँ होते अविद विनाशा जाते
प्रेमा भक्ति जहाँ होते अविद विनाशा जाते
ओ प्रेमा भक्ति जहाँ होते अविद विनाशा जाते
वेदे गाय जहाँ रचरितो
ओ वेदे गाय जहाँ चरितो
वेदे गाय जहाँ रचरितो
ओ वेदे गाय जहाँ चरितो
श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु आदम जनार बंधु
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 लोकनाथ
O Lokenath Lokera Jivana,
Lokanath Lokira Jivana,
O Lokenath Lokera Jivana.
Ha ha Prabhu karo daya deho more pad chaya,
Aha Prabhu karo daya deho more pada chaya.
ha ha Prabhu karo daya deho more pad chaya,
Aha Prabhu karo daya deho more pada chaya.
e bejash gushuk tribana,
O Ebeja Gushaka Trivana,
e bejash gushuk tribana,
Ebeja Gushaka Trivana.
ha ha Prabhu karo daya deho more pad chaya,
Aha Prabhu karo daya deho more pada chaya.
ha ha Prabhu karo daya deho more pad chaya,
Aha Prabhu karo daya deho more pada chaya.
ha ha Prabhu karo daya deho more pad chaya,
Aha Prabhu karo daya deho more pada
e
chaya.
bejash gushuk tribana,
Ebeja Gushaka Trivana.
e bejash gushuk tribana, Srila Prabhupada Patit Pavana,
Srila Prabhupada Patita Pavana.
Jai Gurudev Loilo Sharana,
Jayo Gurudev Lailo Sarana.
Jai Prabhupada,
Prabhupada.
Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada,
O Jayo Prabhupada, 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 Jayo Prabhupada.
Jai Jai Prabhupada, 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 Jai Jai Prabhupada,
Jayo Jayo Prabhupada, 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 Jayo Jayo
O
Prabhupada.
Jai Jai Gurudev,
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 Gurudev.
Gurudev, Jai Jai Gurudev,
O Jayo Jayo Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Nitya Gora Hari Bol,
Nitya Gaur,
Hari Bol,
Nitya Gaur.
Hari Bol, Nitya Gora Hari Bol,
O Nitya Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitya Gora Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol,
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Nitya Gaur, Nitya Gaur, Nitya Gaur, Nitya Gaur,
Nitya Gaur, Nitya Gaur, Nitya Gaur, Nitya Gora.
Nitya Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol.
Om Vishnupad Paramhans Paravarkacharya Stotra Satya Srimad Divine Grace Avoid Charanarvinda Srila Prabhupada Pandacharya ISKCON Srila Prabhupada Ki
Jai ho.
Pandacharya Srila Prabhupada Ki
Jai Jai.
Jai Vishnupad Paramhans Paravarkacharya Stotra Satya Srimad Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Srila Prabhupada Ki
Jai ho.
Anant Kori Vaishnava Vrinda Ki
Jai Jai.
Guru Puja Ki
Jai ho.
Gaur Premanande Om Vishnupad. Jai. Did very well. Give her a round of applause. I think that was really nice, yes. So, warm welcome. Jai ho, aaiye. Can the men be on this side and ladies on this side? Yes. So, warm welcome to you all, especially when the weather is cold, or getting cold. So, have a seat. Yeah, please sit down. Have a seat. So, if you can all raise your hands. Bolo Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Ram. Hare Ram. Ram Ram. Hare Hare. So, this is an ISKCON center. Srila Prabhupada went to America and he felt the youngsters over there are lost. Although there's opulence there, the country is rich, but they lost direction. And that's when the hippies were sort of giving up the establishment and wanted to enjoy life, saying forget all that and start to have drugs and everything. And so then when he was leaving, it's just that there was a chaprasi in Mumbai. What was her name? Murar, something like. The lady who arranged the ticket for him. And so she had a chaprasi, and Srila Prabhupada had to wait there. And he was saying, Babaji, kahan chale hain? Well, I'm going to New York. So New York, kya karoge? What are you going to do? He says, the children they're lost. They need direction, so I'm going to help them. So they didn't know that. We didn't know that. It's just that years later when Prabhupada became famous, and once some devotees went there and showed him the book, he goes, oh, that's the Babaji who said he was going. And he said, they need help. He says, oh, so he did make it. So you can just imagine, just realizing, look, Prabhupada didn't know he was going to be successful, but he had this kindness in his heart that let me help that generation. Now, normally, if you're bodily orientated, you would only think of the Indian boys and girls. But Srila Prabhupada was thinking globally, and that's how he succeeded. So he actually went, and he had terrible time for 1 year. Nobody wanted to know sadhu, from Bengal, and Haribol. And so finally he made the break, and he started to attract people, and they would listen to the message. And when Srila Prabhupada went, he just had the first volume and the first 2 volumes of Bhagavatam. He'd taken a trunk, to distribute it. He didn't have the Bhagavad Gītā then, but then he would use Radha Krishna, who was the president there, his version. He would read that. And then he endeavored to write the Bhagavad Gītā as it is. And that Bhagavad Gītā as it is became very famous. It's most distributed. And I must say, even myself, when I read that, just the introduction, I became turned towards Krishna. And I was in this country then. And I came when I was 18 in 1968. So I've been here since. So my heart just turned because I had the Western way of life. I loved it, loved James Bond, loved rock music, Jimi Hendrix, all that kind of stuff. But I realized it's not giving me satisfaction. But I must say, this light which is lit by Prabhupada's, just the introduction, is still burning, and we're still learning so much. Our Sanatana Dharma is so deep when you compare with the other holy books. Even Jesus said to his followers, there's a lot to tell, but you're not ready for it yet. So they weren't ready. They were fishermen. But Krishna is speaking to Arjun, who's elevated personality. And the Gita itself, the way it's presented, is so systematic and beautiful, And many of the modern philosophers, they read the Gita and they realize, oh my God, this is an old... the Quran itself, when they learn the Arabic, they have no problem because it's just a language. But when they hear the translation, they say it's all disjointed. The message is all disjointed. But the Gita starts from the introduction, and then Sankhya philosophy, Karma Yoga, Gyan Yoga, Karma Gyan Yoga, Dhyan Yoga, the opulence, and then how to attain the Brahman, then most confidential knowledge. And today we're going to discuss 10th chapter. There'll be a speaker here coming and speaking. And we're systematically going through the Bhagavad Gita at the moment, because on 1st of December, we have Gita Jayanti, where we'll read the whole Sanskrit a day before. I do yoga as well. So it's important that no good saying I'm a Hindu, I know nothing. And that's usually the case. Wherever you were born, you say, well, I'm Hindu, I'm Muslim, but you really don't know what the direction or what you have to do. And especially the big danger with us in Bharat is we actually westernized. Although we're in Bharat, we copy the West. There's nothing wrong with it. But mustn't, ignore our foundation, which is Sanatana Dharma. And Sanatana Dharma is meant for all humans, because the animals don't have the faculty to understand scriptures. So only the humans can. And would you believe it, that even heaven and hell destination is for human beings, not the animals. Animals don't, they're just in hellish condition anyway. So through evolution, they go through next species, next. When they become cow, then they become human being, or a lion, or a monkey. That's why monkey type people, loads of them. And so that's the evolution. But as a human being, we have the faculty saying, okay, why am I suffering? I mean, all these modern inventions we have, it's only because you're feeling cold, so you got a heating system. You're feeling hot, air conditioning. You know, as somebody actually wrote, what's the difference between humans and animals? Anybody guess what's the difference between human? Very simple one. No, it's not complicated answer. Humans are the only ones who actually cook their food. All the animals, they just eat it as it is. Humans, welcome. Aye. Come. Idhar aaja. Yeah. So humans are the ones who actually cook their food, and whereas, welcome please. Aye. Have a seat. I am. Ladies on that side. Ladies on that side. Oh, you can sit on there. Thank you. We're not discriminating. We just that's how Sanatana Dharma is. So we were just saying, what's the difference between animals and humans? Humans are the only one who cook their food. Animals don't, you know. I mean, today the temple people have gone to rugby, so there is a Diwali festival there in the car park. So they got a stall and they're making pizzas, burgers, dosas, and everything like that. So they're doing it for the first time. It's cold as well, and so we wish them luck. But you can see humans cook their food. They have so much variety. Animals just kill, or they have grass. So that's the difference, and that's why, because we cook, what should we do? We should cook for the Lord, and that's called bhoga. Bhoga means enjoying. So who should be enjoying first? The Supreme Lord. But what do? We want to enjoy first, you know, and that's why we get into trouble. We get addicted to it. But if you cook for the Supreme Lord, that becomes prasad. And so in the kitchen now, they're busy, so we'll be offering this to the Lordship, and later on you'll be enjoying the prasadam. And so the humans have a code of living, supposed to. And that's what Dharma does. So Dharma is, how many people, can somebody define me what Dharma is? Anybody? Religion? Anybody have a guess? Dharma, kya hota hai?
Something that we're supposed to do.
Haan ji?
Something that we're supposed to do.
How do we know what we're supposed to do?
What's written in our books and scriptures.
So it's written in the book. So you follow, yeah? So but in Sanatana Dharma, usually Dharma is explained as Purusharth. And what's that? Artha, Kama, and Moksha, yeah? So we know that as well. So in the beginning, like student life, brahmacharya, they study, so celibate, you know. So that's Dharma portion. And then Grihastha, so then they realize I must earn something. That's why you've all come as students. You want to get your degrees, and it's not you want to study, you just want a job, you know. And then why do you want a job? You don't want a job, actually you want money. Haribol. And that's what we do for. I asked one kid, I goes, why are you studying? He said, I'm clever, I want to study. I goes, after study, so I'm going to get a great job. And then he goes, I said, when you get a great job, what are you going to do? I want to have lots of money. I said, what if I gave you loads of money now? Would you study and work? And he goes, I'm not sure. He got a little, because the system is, that's how you get the money. If it was just money, somebody gave you money, you say, okay, I got the money, I don't need it. So brahmacharya, so you can see that there is dharma in the beginning, then artha, and then what is it? Calm. You want to enjoy yourself. Let's go to Diwali festival in rugby. Let's enjoy ourselves here as a family. And then some people, oh, let me have a little drink. Oh, let me smoke. Oh, let me try some drugs. Let me try this and the other because I got money now. That's what happens. You gear towards that. And then you get addicted and your health starts to fail. Your friends go away and whatever. And you're thinking, oh my God, now I want moksha. I want deliverance from all this kind of thing. So that is actually our definition. And you know what the definition of religion is in English? It says faith. It just says faith. It means it's optional. If you have faith in it, in God, then you're religious. If you don't have faith in it, then it's okay. But it's optional. No. Dharma means, Prabhupada said that, it means your prescribed duties, like your students, and if you don't do your studies, your parents are going to get worried. Say, बच्चों को वहाँ भेजा देखो पढ़े भी नहीं हैं क्या गलतियाँ करने लगे. So you can see, Hari Bol Prabhuji. Then you have the The Brahman's dharma, Kshatriya's dharma, Vaishya's dharma, Shudra's dharma, all types. And you can see that's dharma. Now, if you don't do those prescribed duties, it's called adharma. Adharma means you're not doing your prescribed duties. ये तो नलायक है यार, कुछ नहीं करता. People judge you. So you have dharma and then adharma. Now, I'm going to give you the other definition. Savai pumsang paro dharmo yadho bhakti radokshaja. So paro dharma. So there's a dharma which is this prescribed duty. Then there's a paro dharma. Vasudeve bhagavati bhakti yoga prayojitaha janyate ashu vairagam jnanam chajidahitukam. So you're doing your dharma of the family and whatever, that's okay. But are you doing paro dharma? Are you connecting with the Supreme Lord or not? So you can see, if you're not, Bhagavad Gita 9th chapter, we read the other day, you might be doing your dharma of your, whatever your duties are, but you will come back again. So you keep coming back. That is the danger, because you'll have to study again. Would you like to study again and again and again and again? Punarjanma, that's what's it called. And you might not be born as a human being. You might be born as an animal or a tree or something. So no studies. At least you'll escape that. But what sort of life you're going to have? You see, so just doing dharma, which prescribed duties, well, I'm a husband, so I bring the money and so I've done my dharma. I speak the truth and all that. Those are okay, that's dharma, but it'll bring you back. Paro dharma guarantees you will go to Vaikunt and Golok. It means Bhav Sagar, you'll escape the Bhav Sagar. So, Savai Pumsang, Paro dharma. So, we didn't realize that for a long time. For us, anybody who's got tilak on, dot on, we think, dharmic, very religious person. Somebody is punctual, very sweet. Oh, I think he's a religious person. Then you see Islam, then you see, Christianity, Buddhism, everything. We just take it as, that's dharma, and they're being dharmic. They're all the same. What's the famous lines in India? All paths lead to the same thing. It doesn't. 9th chapter, Krishna says, if you follow the demigods, you go to. If you follow impersonal, you'll become part of Brahm Jyoti. It tells you, other times you come back. So Krishna goes, but those who come to me, they come to my place, and you never come back here. So this myth about all the paths lead to the same thing, well, they lead you out of here maybe, or they get you out of here, but they don't take you to the same place. So you have to choose carefully. Like at university, how many faculties you have? You've got to choose which subject you're going to do. So you might have a degree, but you haven't all done the same subject. So you can see this is Haribol. It's a deep, deep topic, and you must select. But nobody's saying don't be this and don't be that. It is your choice. The roads are here in Coventry. And when you came to the temple today, you went on GPS or whatever, you had to keep saying, okay, where is this temple? But other roads were going elsewhere as well. So it's your choice. And if you end up in London thinking, I think I took a wrong turning. You see, so that's what happens. Many people have good intention, but not the right direction or right guidance. And this is where Srila Prabhupada came in. I must say that we didn't know anything about our dharma. We were very proud to be humans, and very proud to be Indian. And it just didn't give you that full satisfaction. But when you realize, hang on a second, what am I supposed to do? I've got my degree. I used to work for Rolls-Royce. I'm working there. I'm still not happy. You know, I did rock music. I had to play in gigs and all that kind of thing. I still didn't feel happy. Not that I was a bad musician. I was having success, had a single and everything. But I kept thinking, this is not giving me that, in my heart, that satisfaction. And back in 74, when I turned to this discipline, I tell you, I haven't stopped. The joy in the heart, the tears in the eyes. And now I'm hearing others who are younger than us, they are talking Siddhanta, you know, from Vrindavan and all that. And then you realize, oh my God, this dharma has emotion. It's emotional intelligence. Otherwise, it's just knowledge. So, paro dharma. So, I just wanted to take that with you, saying, I've got to do my dharma as a student or husband or whatever. But what's my paro dharma? And for that, you need Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam and association. So, today, you come here, some of you might stay for a little while, but if you stay, there's today a class on the 10th chapter, and then there'll be Aarti and then Prashadam. And if you have questions, you can ask us. We're always here. But you can always come regularly, and then Pujari is there. In the evening, the temples are open from 6:30. So you can come for, it's a Damodar Mass, so please come and do the Jyot. Jyot is so important that once a mouse was there, in the temple on Damodar Mass, and everybody had gone, so this mouse was sniffing for ghee, and he saw this Jyot, and it was nearly going off, but what he did was he bit it, and his whisker caught fire, and ghee and light, goes down well. He went on fire. And so he was in front of the altar doing like this, how do I put it off? And he died. And suddenly he found himself in Vaikunt. And he said, how did I get here? He said, we were impressed with you. Other people just light jyots. You lit yourself. And this is in the scriptures. Because first time when I read it, I thought, somebody just made it up. It's there in the scriptures that he didn't intend to do it. He just burned himself. And then ended up in Vaikunt. So I used to think in Damodar, you just like to, you got to have knowledge. Tamasama, Jyotirgama, from darkness go to, all this kind of thing, knowledge. But Chuha, he did that. But he ended up there. So if the Chuha can get there, we can also get there. So don't forget to do Jyot in Damodar Mass. And you'll tie Krishna to your heart. You know what? Actually, the Lord is more anxious. Today, I was going to use that as introduction, but I'll say it now, because you're going to give a class. Pundrik's father said really nicely. He says, thousands of songs have been written to glorify Krishna. He says, and Krishna has written one song to glorify us, Bhagavad Gita. Come on, big round of applause for that little statement. We write thousands of songs, and then Krishna also wrote a song called Bhagavad Gita, Song of the Lord, like that. So, later on we'll be explaining that. So what we'll do now is, we're going to do Kirtan now, and I want you to get involved with that, because it's not entertainment. Of course, it's melodic, and we have mridanga and everything. But when we do the Mahamantra, I want you to hear the singer, and then we respond to him. That is a process as well, Shravanam Kirtanam. And it destroys your many, many sins from your previous lives as well. And we've seen it, the more you chant, the more you feel actually purified like that. So, are we ready? Sure, you're going to do Mahamantra, or you had something else? Okay, Jai. Going over there? Yes.
Garland change करना है. राधा दामोदर का चेंज करना है मेरे को. ये वाला दामोदर का वो चेंज करना है ब्रो. दामोदर का पिक्चर का गार्लैंड चेंज करना है. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have to change the garland. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
हरि बोल हरि बोल. जय जय राधे, जय जय श्याम, जय जय श्री वृंदावन धाम. पावन राधा तेरो नाम, पावन श्री वृंदावन धाम.
जय जय राधे,
जय जय श्याम, जय जय श्री वृंदावन धाम. पावन राधा तेरो नाम, पावन श्री वृंदावन धाम. जय जय राधे, जय जय श्याम जय जय श्री वृंदावन धाम पावन राधा तेरो नाम पावन श्री वृंदावन धाम जय जय राधे
राधे जय जय श्याम जय जय श्री वृंदावन धाम पावन राधा तेरो नाम पावन श्री वृंदावन धाम
जय जय राधे जय जय श्याम जय जय श्री वृंदावन धाम पावन राधा तेरो नाम पावन श्री वृंदावन धाम जय जय
श्याम जय जय श्री वृंदावन धाम पावन राधा तेरो नाम पावन श्री वृंदावन
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama,
Bolo, bolo, bolo.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Jai Jai
Jai
Shri
Shri
Ram.
Radhe, Jai Shri Radhe.
That's not me. There's a lovely feedback. Okay, raise your hands, please. Bolo Hare. No, but it's not yours though. Okay. Here we go to Mrs. Roy. 2, 3, 4. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mrs. Roy. Happy birthday to you. Hare Krishna to you. Hare Krishna to you. Hare Krishna, Mrs. Roy. How old are you? She's giggling like a 16-year-old now. Yeah, give her a big round of applause. Excellent. Okay, so over to you. Don't make it too complicated. Oh, I think you should match him. Yeah, back up.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Sabhi bolo. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Oh,
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Oh,
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Oh,
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Oh,
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare
Oh,
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare
Oh,
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare
Oh,
Hare.
Jaya Sachinandana Gaura Hare.
Satchinandana Gaura Hare.
Oh, Jaya Nitai Chan, Jaya Nitai Chan.
Jayo Nitai Chan, Jayo Nitai Chan.
Oh, Jaya Jagannath Swami, Jaya Jagannath.
Jayo Jagannath Swami, Jayo Jagannath.
Jaya Jagannath Swami, Jaya Jagannath.
Jayo Jagannath Swami, Jayo Jagannath.
Oh, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada.
Jayo Prabhupada, Jayo Prabhupada.
Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Gurudev.
Jaya Gurudev, Jaya
Nitai Gaura
Gurudev.
Hari Bol,
Nitai Gaur,
Hari Bol,
Nitai Gaur.
Hari Bol, Gaura Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol,
Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaura Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Jai Jai Shri Radhe Shyam. Jai Gaur Brahmanand. Jai Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari.
Jai Radha Madhava Jai Kunja Bihari.
Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari.
Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari.
Yashodhanandana Braja Jana Ranjana.
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 Tiravanachari.
Yamuna Tiravanachari.
Yamuna Tiravanachari.
Yamuna Tiravanachari.
Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Vihari.
Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Vihari.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
Jaya Radha Madhav, Radha Madhav, Radha Madhav, Jaya Radha Madhav.
Jaya Radha Madhav, Radha Madhav, Radha Madhav, Jaya Radha Madhav.
Jaya Sachidananda, Jaya Nitai Chan, Jaya Sachidananda, Jaya Nitai Chan.
Sachidananda, Jaya Nitai Chan. Sachidananda, Jaya Nitai.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Gurudev.
Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya.
Ithai Gaura Haribo, 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 Gaura Haribo.
Haribo, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo.
Nithai Nithai Gaura Haribo, 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 Gaura Haribo.
Haribo, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo.
Haribol, 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 Haribol.
Haribol, Haribol, Haribol.
Nithai Gaur, Nithai Gaur, Nithai Gaur, Nithai Gaur.
Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur.
जय राधा माधव की जय, सीता चांद की जय, दाय गौर प्रमानंद हरि हरि।
Hare Krishna, all devotees, please raise your hand and say Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Welcome all devotees to the Sunday temple program. So as you all know, we are having Bhagavad Gita session every Sunday in the temple and every Tuesday on Zoom. This week we have Narayan Keshav Prabhu from Warsaw. He is a disciple of His Holiness Jayapatak Swami Maharaj. He was initiated in 2012 and he took second initiation in 2014. Narayan Keshav Prabhu is very active when it comes to Sunday Sangha programs, and he has been handling or heading finance department in the temple. Today, Prabhuji would be speaking on chapter 10, the opulence of the absolute. Prabhuji is on the personal front, he has a business and is an MBA from Aston University. So welcome, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you for encouragement and the engagement. So it's a pleasure to be here. Let's do the prayers first of all. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Agyanti Mrindasya Gyananjana Shalakya Chakshu Anmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. You carry on with me, yeah? Om Gyan Timiradasya Gyananjana Shalakya Chakshuranmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Staptam Yena Bhutale Swam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunatham Nitam Tam Sajivam Sadhavetam Sadhutam Prishna Setam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchan Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavan Eshwari Rishabhanu Sute Devi Pranmami Hari Priye Panchakalpatu Brihischa Kirpa Sindhava Evacha Patitana Pavanebhyo Vaishnavyo Namo Nama Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedante Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Parcharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Dishatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasti Gaur Bhakt Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Mukhaputi Vachalam Pampam Rasdikari Yat Kirpatam Vandashi Gurundin Dharanam Paramanad Shitanesharam Hariyam Tassat Narayan Namaskritya Naram Chevanottam Devim Sasvitam Tatoji Madhuriyat Nashtabra Shabdareshinita Bhausaya Bhakti Uttam Shri Bhakti Bhakti Nishtiki. Okay, sorry. Going a bit fast. Thank you for slowing me down. I tend to do that. Enjoy it with me. Yes, yes, perfect. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Okay. So, yeah, now thing is, I'm under a lot of pressure because there were some wonderful, wonderful classes. And, you know, the standard's really high. And I think it's a very good concept, you know, doing these overviews and trying to finish them for, you know, the Parents' Day of Bhagavad Gita. Now, thing is, some of the people giving classes for the first time, and yet they did so well. Now, I remember, Tulsi's gone, she was sitting here, so I think she would like this. But anyway, I remember the first time I gave a class, and I said to a senior devotee, actually used to be ex-Pujari at Birmingham, and I was asking his advice. I says, Prabhuji, you know, I'm giving class for the first time, I'm really nervous, you know, what, you know, any hints, tips? He goes, Prabhuji, it's very easy, give class. What you do, you tell a shlok, you tell a joke, question answers, class over. It's simple as that. What's the problem? But now we got 42 shlokas, and I haven't got 42 jokes to tell you. So that's a joke. That was the last one. Okay. So, yeah, it's quite involved. So, but anyway, thank you so much. Thank you for your blessings, and I'm sure.
Actually, we are also enjoying this format.
Yeah.
We've done it. Hey, it's incredible.
I think it's brilliant, brilliant. And I have learned so much. Never saw a chapter like this before. Because you take a lot of things for granted. You know, you learn the shlokas here and there. Prabhupada's 108 shlokas, and leave it. But this is like learning, you have to learn everything in that chapter. And it take 18 years to learn the whole Bhagavad Gita, probably, because you do one different chapter every year. But anyway. So we are on chapter 10, Opulence of the Lord. Of the Absolute, and you wonder how did we get to the opulence of the Absolute? You know, why is Krishna describing his greatness? So the thing is, there's a conversation going on. End of the day, it's not like, oh, Arjun, I'm going to now tell you about chapter 10. You know, it's just a conversation going on, and we divided it into chapters because the topic either is gone to a different direction. Like chapter 8 was something that Arjun asked in chapter 7. So instead of Krishna carrying on, he sort of diverted to answer Arjun's question on different topic. And then he came back again onto what the gyan he was going to give to Arjun. So he carried on. Now, in chapter 9, in the last verse, Lord Krishna said something to Arjun. And now Arjun is inquiring, what does that, what do you do for that? So the last verse, just check in here. So it says, Manamana bhav mad bhakto mad yaji mam namaskru mam aveshasi yuktvevam atmanam atmamam mat prayanha. So this verse, it says, engage your mind, always thinking of me. This is the verse 34 in the previous chapter. Become my devotee, offer obeisance to me and worship me, being completely absorbed in me, surely you will come to me. So this is how that chapter finished, or at least that conversation finished. But this verse, it calls for devotion. He says, give me your mind, give me your heart, like that. And Krishna's guaranteeing that you will come to me, I'll give you liberation, you can come to me. So it sounds very exciting, So Arjun, he wants to know, so to do that, what do we have to do? How do we remember you? How do we meditate on you? What do we have to do here? And the thing is, remembering and meditating, everybody can do. You don't have to be a scholar or a Brahman or something, top class Brahman to meditate on Krishna. Even the ladies of Hastinapur, when Krishna left Hastinapur, they were meditating on him, right? Because they weren't scholarly or anything like that, but they were meditating on his greatness, on his glories. So everybody can do that. Somebody might say, oh, Prabhuji, I don't know English, or I can't read, well, you can still meditate on Krishna. You can still hear about him. You can think about his glories. So that's the greatness of knowing this information. So Arjun saying now, just say the conversation is going on, and this chapter is the opulence of the Absolute, or Vibhuti Yoga. As you say, Vibhuti is the attractions. What are the attractions of Krishna? Which we'll go on to a bit later on. So Arjun wants to know, what's the highest knowledge of what you just told me? What is the highest knowledge? So if I first of all divide this chapter, 1 to 7 is about no one really knows Krishna. And then, so that's 1 to 7. 8 to 11 is called the Chatushloki. That's about devotion, how to get close to Krishna. And it explains that only through bhakti and by the grace of Krishna, you can know him. And then Arjun accepts that, yes, I agree with everything you told me so far. And there's like little banter going on between them. And then Arjun wants to know more. And then Krishna explains all his vibhutis. Well, not all his vibhutis, but 82 of them, of the unlimited vibhutis he has. He explained to Arjun. So this is how basically the chapter is set out. So now he wants to know, what is the highest knowledge, what you have told me. So Shri Bhagwan Uvacha Bhuya Eva Mahabaho Shrinu Me Paramam Vachaha Yatteham Priya Manaya Vakshami Hit Kamayaya. So the Supreme Personality of Godhead said, listen again, O mighty armed Arjun, because you are my dear friend. For your benefit, I shall speak to you further, give you knowledge that is better than what I have explained already. So, wow, is that confidential, most confidential knowledge? And now he's telling you, I'm going to tell you something even higher. It's like the paramam vacha, highest truth. What could that be? So Arjun inquires, so what is it? What is paramam vacha? Are you going to tell me? And Krishna said, well, it's about me. Not me, but Krishna, by the way. He says, it's about Krishna. That's what I'm going to tell you. And he says, Ne me vidhu sura kanaya Parbhavam na maharishyaha Aham adihi devanam Maharishinam sarvasyaha. So neither the hosts of demigods nor the great sages know my origin or opulences, for in every respect I am the source of the demigods and sages. So Krishna is saying that even the sages and demigods don't know me. And so what to say of us human beings? And this is why we have so many different religions and different concepts. Somebody says, oh, God is effulgent. Some says is just impersonal. And some Christianity say, God is male, is main dominant religion, and other Islam, and others may agree with that as well. And and there's like, you got polytheistic, many gods, like the Romans used to believe in many gods, God of war, Mars, God of love, Venus, and Victoria, God of victory. Now there's so many, God for everything. And then the Christians and the Islamists, they would laugh at them, they've got a God for everything. And even I get people come to me, some Muslim customer, he's saying, you have many gods, right? I says, well, not really. We have one God, but we have demigods. And they're not his competitors. They are his assistants. That's the way, we have 30 crore demigods. They are assistant to the one God. We're not all competing, although it may seem like that because someone says, I believe in this, I believe in that, that God, and they will not listen to you. This God is the best, he's supreme. It probably says, because that particular scripture is based on that particular demigod, then he will say, he's supreme. But that does not mean he's like, supreme of all supremes. So like that. So Srila Prabhupada has taught us that we agree with the fact that it's monotheism. We believe in one God. But we believe in bi-monotheism. Yeah? We believe in and this bi-monotheism is also polymorphic as well. So it's a little bit complex for us, but we've got to understand first of all, what is bi-monotheism? We believe in, we don't just say Krishna, we say Radha Krishna. Or we don't say Ram, we say Sita Ram. We just don't say Narayan, we say Lakshmi Narayan. So we take them together, and there's still, even within us, we have some conflict over this, should we say Radha Rani, should we, talk about Radha Rani, like that. As you know, there's arguments going on. But we do believe in the divine couple, whether they're Sita Ram, Radha Krishna, or Lakshmi Narayan. And in fact, we worship them as Lakshmi Narayan because we're not qualified to worship Radha Krishna directly. We worship them as awe and reverence, the greatness of Lakshmi Narayan. When we're ready, we have a relationship, then we can worship them as Radha Krishna. But we still celebrate them. That's fine. So we like one step ahead of the other religions would say, because we believe in Krishna as like bi-monotheism, is like the couple, not just male, everything, it's like couple. And so this is where the problem is, that Krishna says the demigods know, the great sages know my origin, that they don't know about him. So that's that. So then we go into text 3. So actually Arjuna says that if you're so difficult to know, then do we really need to know all this information? Is there any point to this? So Krishna explains, Yomam Ajam and is it? I'm just going to do a few, and then Yeah, because then we go into the vibhuti, so there'll be translations only. Okay. So, okay. Yomamajam anadim cha Veti loka maheshwaram Asamura sa martyeshu Sarva papi paramuchyate. So Krishna says, he who knows me as the unborn, as the beginningless, as the supreme Lord of all the worlds, he only, undeluded among men, is freed from all sins. That's the results of knowing Krishna. That's why we need to know him, because by knowing Krishna, we start detaching ourselves from sinful desires. Our desires change. Our activities change. And now we can do, we're following regulations like that. So, we come to moral goodness. Excuse me. So that's your verse 3. And then we come to verse 4 and 5. So Krishna's describing his manifold states of being in this verse. So, buddhi jnana asamoha shama satyam dhamma shamaha sukham dukham bhavo bhavo bhayyam chabhyam evacha. Then he says, ahimsa samata tustis tapodanam yasho yasha bhavanti ba bhutanam mateva prathik vidha. So intelligence, knowledge, freedom from doubt and delusion, forgiveness, truthfulness, control of the senses, control of the mind, happiness and distress, birth, death, fear, fearlessness, non-violence, equanimity, satisfaction, austerity, charity, fame and infamy. All these various qualities of living being are created by me alone. Excuse me. So Krishna explaining is being states of being, and then he's also talking about dualities. And in them he says, I am also happiness and distress. Well, you can understand happiness, but why is he saying I am distressed? Does Krishna want to give us distress? Not really. Krishna says that you get happiness and distress according to your karma. Thank you, Prabhu. So these dualities are there, but according to our actions. So they are there. How else are we going to learn? If we don't get some punishment or some change, then we won't know whether we're doing right or wrong. We have to know. So it's down to you. And this example given of the sunshine. If you're facing the sun, it's very nice. The shadows behind you. If you look the other way, then your shadow is in front of you. It's like that. So darkness is in front of you. So it's up to you. Do you want to face the light or you want to face away from the light? Like that. So Krishna says, these things are all from me. So 6. Now Arjuna says that if the states of being are from you, so what about the beings themselves? Obviously, because Krishna is answering a question based on what Arjuna is asking. He says, Maharishya sapta purve chatvaro manvas tatha madbhav manasa chata yesham lok imha prajaha. He says, in fact, all the beings are from him. The 7 great sages, and before them, the 4 other great sages and the manus come from me. Born from my mind, and all the living beings populating the various planets descend from them. So, I remember when I went to India when I was younger, and the grandfather was still alive, and I said to my grandfather, I said, tell me, the names of our ancestors, like your grandfather, your father, your grandfather. I said, can you tell me? He said, yeah, it's Veerbhanu, Sabdyal, Ramkrishnan. And I was so excited. I said, now I know my dad's name, his dad's name, his dad, I know so many names. So excited to hear all that. And then once we were doing Bhagavatam, and our Prem Prakash Prabhu used to do with us as well. And we discovered that we come from the 7 rishis, and we are Vashist, right? We belong to the Vashist dynasty. And I was so excited with that. I said, wow, we are from Vashist, Ramchandra's guru. So exciting. But Krishna says, actually, you all come from me. End of the day. We are, it says, even the great sages and the Manus, they all come from Krishna. So, forget the grandfathers of so many generations, forget the 7 sages, we all come from Krishna. That's what we got to remember, that he is the seed-giving father. And the rest is in between. But originally, we should now, never mind knowing your ancestors and your pittas and, the sages, just remember Krishna. That's what you got to remember. Krishna himself. And that's what Krishna is saying. You remember your original father, then it makes sense, right? Okay, so now Arjun is saying, so what is the point in knowing all this? I know you said you get sinful, you get out of sinful reactions and all that. So, what all this information, what is the benefit of all this information? And he says, Etam vibhutim yogam cha mam yoveti tatvataha so vikalpena yogena yujyate natra samshaya. One who is factually convinced of this opulence and mystic power of mind engages in unalloyed devotional service. Of this there is no doubt. So what's the result of knowing all this? We fall in love with Krishna. That's the benefit. We will fall in love with him. He says, unalloyed devotion service. You can only do unalloyed devotion service if you love someone. You can't serve somebody if you don't have any love for them. And you can't love them until you know them. You have to know something about someone, then you can love them. So now we come to the most important part, is the Chatushloki. This is the 4 shlokas that explain, is the essence of Bhagavad Gita itself, all compressed in 4 shlokas. And I'll tell you why. So, Lord Krishna says, Aham sarvasya prabhavo matha sarvam pavartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhav samanvitaha. So this bhakti or advancement comes in 3 stages: Sabandh, Abhideya and Prayojan. Sabandh is what relationship we have with Krishna, and Abhideya is what we need to do in that relationship. And Prayojan, so what do we get out from that relationship, which is the love of God. And devotion service is the Abhideya, the service we have to serve. That's our relationship with the Lord in terms of loving devotion service. So Matha Sarvam Parvartate, that's our Sabandh with the Lord. It says everything emanates from me. So as I explained in the previous verse, that He's our original Father. And He says, Bhajante Mam. So the wise who perfectly know this engage in my devotional service. So that's the Abhideya. And worship me with all their heart. So Buddha Bhav Saman with Ha. So once you have this knowledge, you serve Krishna with all your heart. That's the interesting thing. So this curiosity, Arjun, he says, well, how do they worship you wholeheartedly? Okay, they worship you, but how do they worship you wholeheartedly? What's the process? And then Krishna tells him, Machita mad gat prana bodhiyantha paratsparam kathayantascha mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. So it says, the thoughts of my pure devotees dwell in me. Their lives are fully devoted to my service, and they derive great satisfaction and bliss from always enlightening one another and conversing about me. So the interesting word is, the thoughts of my pure devotees dwell in me. Right? Because where our thoughts are. So our thoughts dwell in Krishna, then we always think of Krishna. If you think about sports, or maybe Hollywood or Bollywood, then that's where you're dwelling. You're dwelling on those things. But he says, the thoughts of my devotees, pure devotees, dwell in me. That's, you're giving your heart, you open your heart to Krishna. That's where your thoughts are always connected. Always think of me. Yeah, never forget me. That's the key. So, and they're enlightening one another and conversing about me. And this is what Lord Chaitanya taught us. Wherever he went, he was like always enlightening people about Krishna, and they're discussing, and Tushanti cha, Ramanti cha. So, like you're happy in that state, and you are happy that in your next time, when you leave this body, where you're going to go. So the happiness there in your present life, and when you leave this life, it's not a problem. Problem solved, basically. So then we move on to.
Just before you go,
Hanji.
I heard a class where they said, "What is the definition of a devotee?" So they picked up this verse. So I was surprised because I know this verse. That this describes a devotee as a pure devotee. His thoughts are always in him. Their lives are fully devoted to him. So
Yes.
that is what a devotee is. And they derive great satisfaction and bliss from always enlightening one another and conversing about me. So this satsang is very important. Like today's class is very important because we're bringing the topic up of Krishna. But this is defining a devotee. So if we don't have that, our thoughts are not always in Krishna. Just realize we are not devotees yet. And if you're not fully devoted to his service, realize there's a gap here. And sometimes you don't get really happy with talking about Krishna. Let's talk about something else. I remember we used to read when devotees would eat afterwards, right in the beginning, when prasadam. Even at the manor they would do that. Somebody would be reading Krishna book. So then we did that. So somebody said to me, Prabhuji, can we get a little break from this reading a bit? Can we eat now? Because they couldn't talk, you see. So I stopped. I thought they're going to commit an offense. But Prabhupada's time, that's what they did. While they're eating, they'll be reading Krishna books or eating. Yes. So I realized when they did that, I was saying, obviously they can't stomach it. That is a bit too much, overdose. But because somebody quoted this as what a devotee is, I really look at this verse differently.
Brilliant. Absolutely right, Prabhu. And in fact, we have very, very recent experience. Last night, us three, we did a private house program. They didn't want to invite any congregation. They said, we just small house, please come and do a program. We went, and the ladies sat down. The head of the house came in, walked out. The son was out. He came home, popped his head, went out. So we were preaching basically to the children and the ladies of the house. I did some kirtan. Ajay did a class. Radharani did the Damodar Ashtakam. And basically, that was like that. And now what happened? When the prasad came, I hope then, because we told them we're doing so many populism, but anyway, they should know. The son came in to take prasad with us. The son came in, he sat down comfortably on the sofa, taking prasad, and they would not stop talking because then we talking about him and her and this and that. It was not katha anymore. And I was saying, we wanted to finish by 6 o'clock, we finished by 7. It could have gone till 10, 11, 12. Because they had so much to talk about. On katha, they won't even come into the room. They don't want to hear. But when you talk in mundane talk, they can talk all night. So you're absolutely right. What is a devotee? This is what a devotee is. You see it all the time.
But they're not devotees yet.
No.
So that's what they love. Because everybody likes to talk. But
They love, they can talk all night. We said, look, we have to go now, 7 o'clock. We're going. Oh, you have another program? So now we have an early start in the morning, so we must go. But yeah, sorry, yeah. Okay, so Krishna said earlier on that in the last verse in chapter 9 that, I'll give you liberation now, you'll come to me. So Arjun wants to know what you said so far, that devotees' mind dwells in you, thoughts dwell in you. So how does that cause liberation? Where do you get liberation in that? So now Krishna explained. He says, Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam pritipurvakam dadame buddhi yogam tam yena mam upyanti te. So earlier we're talking about the wise people in verse 8, and that's like one kind of knowledge that the wise people that you know about Krishna and you engage in the devotion service. That's one kind of knowledge that we have. That we must have, because if you don't have the knowledge, you're not going to engage, like we just said. Because if you're not prepared to listen, then they're not going to take it seriously. So that's one knowledge we have to acquire. This is why we're here now. We are discussing, we try to acquire certain type of knowledge. That's the first knowledge, initial knowledge that you must have. Because you endeavor, but it should be informed endeavor. Why are we doing it? So that information is very necessary. So we're doing that. Now Krishna says, I give you second type of knowledge. When you are his devotee and your thoughts dwell in him, he gives you second type of knowledge. So he says, to those who are constantly devoted to serving me with love, which we've said so far, what does Krishna do? I give them the understanding by which they can come to me. So he gives that Dadami Buddhi Yogam. He will give them that, how they can come to him. So Arjun wants to know, so why do you give them? Sorry, Prabhupada.
These Chatur Shlokis are amazing verses. They are the sar, the essence of Bhagavad Gita in 4 verses, just like Chatur Shloki Bhagavatam. Because
Yes.
And this is given to us by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. In this one, I especially like very much where Krishna is saying, if you are devoted to me,
Yes.
I will give you the intelligence
Yeah.
how to come to me. Krishna will give the Buddhi Yoga.
Absolutely.
And lately the discussion, and only today I heard there is a lot of focus on AI. The very name says it, artificial intelligence. It's man, created by man. At the end of the day, AI created by man who has 4 defects. But the worrying thing is, most of the human population isn't aware. It's a slippery slope you're on when you adapted. And the news today, guess what I heard? There is a whole research going on in America. This lady was interviewed, and she says, we are finding that children in the school which have adopted AI in a big way are forming friendships with AI. And more worrying would be romantic relationships. So it's just
nonsense.
It's just nonsense. It's artificial, created by a man who has 4 defects, and yet the real buddhi is going to come from Krishna. And so we should focus on that.
This second knowledge we can't find ourselves. We have to get it from Krishna. That's the thing. So Arjun wants to know why you give them such wisdom.
Narayan, if you can differentiate between the first knowledge and this knowledge.
Yes, as I said, the first knowledge is that we acquire to go into bhakti. Why should we do bhakti? That's something we learn about greatness of Krishna. That we have to acquire from the scriptures. The second knowledge, Krishna will explain in the 4th verse. That Krishna, now Arjuna wants to know exactly your question, that how do you give them that Tadami Buddhi? So in the verse 11, Krishna will tell how he gives. So first is that you have the knowledge that Krishna is great, he's everything, he's our original father. We should worship him. And Krishna says, you can come back to me if you have that, if you're wise. How to go back to him? Because Arjuna just says, how do you get liberation from just worshipping you? And Krishna says, I'll tell you how you will get liberation. And he tells in verse 11. So,
Okay, I'll catch you in next verse.
Please do. Actually, soon as I sat down,
Like that before. There are two knowledges. You see, I
very important, very important.
like that. So maybe you've got to go somewhere. And so that caught my eye.
Ah,
like
okay,
three
okay,
knowledges,
okay.
Glorifying the Lord, and then I see that as Gyan,
Yes,
and then the other one is Vigyan, the realization.
yes,
that
yes.
the Lord then gives you the
Yeah, in the heart, yes,
sorry. And so there's a Gyan and Vigyan like that. So that's the process I knew.
yes.
But you are classifying as two different
types of
knowledges.
knowledge.
So that's
Interesting,
I wanna
isn't it?
understand
Yeah.
that,
Yeah. So soon as this Vyasasana gets set down, I was thinking in my head, sitting there, that I promised myself after all the MBAs and the degrees, and I'm never going to sit in the exam again, right? Bhakti Shastri. These two are doing Bhakti Vaibhava. I said, I'm not sitting any more exams, getting tested. But as this was set up, I said, oh my God, another exam. So Haridas Prabhu here, you cannot escape. You must get it right.
But I'm not being awkward. I really want to understand.
No, of course I do. Sorry, Prabhuji. Me too.
You were telling us your experience with someone.
Is it relevant to this verse?
Yes. No, the previous one. Yeah. You're telling that you are talking to people who are more interested in the mundane thing, that son
Yes.
who went out and came. I'm just wondering, but why it is like that? Those are also stories. For example, Harry Potter is a story. Hobbit is a story. This Krishna thing also, there are so many wonderful things he has done. But why is it they are interested in Harry Potter than doing Krishna Leela?
Yeah, because Harry is hurry.
Or Hobbit, for example.
Because we are
Because they're not serious about it, or
we are materially contaminated, so naturally our interest is in material things, right? That give you quick fix things. These are something you can relate to straight away. We can relate to these things. Krishna, we need purification. It's about the soul. It's not about the senses straight away. It's about the soul, and starts from there. That we don't have, because we're so contaminated with material interests and desires that we connect very easily with that. To connect with Krishna, Krishna is all attractive. Everyone is attracted to Krishna. Everyone's attracted. But why is not everybody attracted? Because we are contaminated. Magnet is a magnet. It's the problem with the metal. If you got rust on it, it cannot be connected. This is the problem.
Well done, thank you. Okay.
Okay, so Krishna, so he says, Arjuna says, so why, how do they get liberation? Or why do you give them this knowledge? So he says, Tesham ivanu kampartham aham agyanjam tamaha nasyami atam bhavstho gyandipena paspata. He says, to show them special mercy, I dwelling in their hearts. First they would dwell, their thoughts are dwelling in me. Now I dwelling in their hearts, destroy with the shining lamp of knowledge the darkness born of ignorance. This is the second kind of knowledge. With the shining lamp of knowledge, he destroys the darkness. Only Krishna can do that. We can only find so much knowledge. But really, to get close, we need his mercy, isn't it? We must have the mercy from Krishna, and then that is the real knowledge. That is real knowledge. And what is this ignorance? What is the ignorance we're talking about? It's the interest in material desires. I'll just finish this, Prabhu, and then you can join in. So, yeah. So he was saying that destroy with the shining lamp of knowledge the darkness born of ignorance. So we all wonder, what is ignorance, right? So ignorance is this material attractions, material desires that we have. That is our ignorance. We don't understand, we don't realize until we come to spirituality that we are attracted to the wrong things. We are looking for happiness in the wrong things. We are following shadows. We're trying to grab the fruits from the shadows. You cannot, there's nothing there. It's just a shadow, right?
We are the body.
Yeah, we think because we are the body. Yeah, and this example of so once you go into Krishna consciousness, all these incessant desires that are coming into our mind, they will still come. Srila Prabhupada explains in verse 2.70, he says the desires will always come in your mind. Once, doesn't matter who you are, the desires will always come into your mind because we have a material body. The desires will always be coming, but you become like an ocean where rivers come in, but the ocean is unmoved. That's the difference. It's not like there's like a big flood all of a sudden. The ocean is unmoved by so many rivers coming. It makes no difference to the ocean. And when you're a devotee and you understand Krishna, you understand the Lord, these desires don't mean anything to you anymore. And Srila Prabhupada said, he said, I get all these, all these desires and all things there, but I really don't have time for them, because my focus is on Krishna, on my mission, like that. Material body, you will be attracted. Doesn't matter how think we are purified. We're really not that purified, as we like to think we are. Maya knows your weaknesses. Doesn't matter how great you think you are, or I'm talking about myself. Maya knows where to hit you, where it hurts. Sometimes like the wife knows where to hit you, isn't it? So Maya Devi, probably everyone has this problem. Okay. They know your red button. Okay, so I think you speak, so I think I can. Yes.
And so from there, you gave a lovely answer that we are materially contaminated. So the spiritual knowledge, even when you're reading it, it's not attracting you, it's not sitting there. That's one knowledge, okay? But because you are absorbed in materialism, it's not going through, it's not filtering through. But this one really is saying that Krishna says, Tesham satata yuktanam bhajtam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mam upyanti te. Satata, that you're always serving with love. Even then you have ignorance in your heart.
Yes.
But so that's why I always encourage people. I say, please, can you do some seva? Can you go clean the pots? Can you clean the temple and all that? Tesham satata yuktanam. So priti purvakam, lovingly, not khijke.
Yeah.
Why Haridas Prabhu told me to do this one. So when you're doing service and all that, even though you're hearing this knowledge, there's still some darkness in there. Then the Lord sees that you have love for Him. You think you've understood the Gyan, but you haven't actually. And this slok is actually saying, to show them special mercy, means the ones who are all the time serving me and surrendered, dwelling in their hearts, because Paramatma is the Lord is in the heart, destroy with shining lamp of knowledge, the knowledge which you got externally, then it's reflected internally as well, from the heart.
Absolutely.
So you're getting a direct actually message from the Lord. And the darkness of born of ignorance. So because of our all Om Gyan Timirandas, we're all born in ignorance. So even if you're hearing the Gita, Bhagavatam, whatever, you've got darkness in your heart. So then you can't see the relevance. But when you start to serve the Lord, start to love the Lord, without even understanding first, but you continue to do so, there comes a time where Krishna will remove your darkness and everything then makes sense. And that's why you call them a mature devotee. So thank you for that, because I wanted to know what these two things were happening.
Yeah.
One is external knowledge, and the other one is the same knowledge from internally being purified.
Torchlight.
Yeah.
Just like the Guru gives, and he's Krishna.
But the darkness is removed by the Lord.
Yeah.
You can't do that. You can only do it by serving and loving the Lord, and then the darkness goes.
You will only get that benefit once you start serving. You can do all your processes, then just a Gyani. If you just read all the scriptures, learn all the shloka, everything, then you just a jnani. You want to become a devotee, then serve.
Loving devotion.
And then Krishna will give you the special mercy.
Thank you for I really like that because that's clear.
Yeah, very important. Thank you, Roji. So Arjun, did we do 11, yeah? We done 11. Okay. So basically, yeah, so what you do, you cultivate knowledge, isn't it? You do devotion service wholeheartedly. This is the samambonam of this Chatusshloki. And then you surrender your body, your thoughts, your activities, your mind, you surrender to Krishna. So this is what you do. It's reciprocation. You do this, and then Krishna removes your ignorance. That's what basically this Chatusshloki is saying. He gives the knowledge, and he takes away the ignorance in the heart. And then we can't do it because we are fighting against Maya. We are on an uphill struggle. Maya is catching us, trying to pull us down, so to speak. But only Krishna can pull us up. We can't. We need a hand from him, pull us out of that. Okay, so 12 and 13. So now Krishna is asking, so Arjuna, I've told you all this knowledge. Do you understand everything I told you so far? Is he okay? And what does Arjuna say? Arjuna vacha. I'll just do this one, Prabhu, then. Yeah. Arjuna vacha. Param Brahma Param Dham. Pavitram Paramam Bhavan. Purusham Shashvatam Divyam. Adi Devam Ajam Vibhum. So I'm just going to talk about that one. So Arjuna said, you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the ultimate abode, the purest, the absolute truth. You are the eternal, transcendental, original person, the unborn, the greatest. Right? So that's basically the verse 12. And Krishna says, really? I think you're flattering me, right? So because then he says, verse 13, so you're trying to flatter me or something. He says, Ahus tvam rishya sarve, dev rishi nardas tatha, asito devlo vyasa, sam chaiva bharvishime. Says, no, I'm not flattering you. All the great sages such as Narad, Asita, Devla, Vyas confirm this truth about you. And now you yourself are declaring to me, you're telling me about it. So he says, like, you've told me, all these sages have told us, so how am I flattering you? I'm not just making this up. This is the truth, it's a fact, and everybody has confirmed it. So that's 12 and 13. So want me to go on?
Just English.
Yeah. Oh.
We are the Chatusshloki Bhagavatam finishing with Gita, finishing with him, I'll remove the ignorance with my shining lamp of knowledge. So once your ignorance removed, what do? You glorify Krishna.
You declare.
Yeah.
You glorify him.
That's what he's doing, yeah.
Yeah. So that was a nice connection there.
Yeah, absolutely. It's what it
goes.
Yeah.
Wow, I got to glorify.
That's
the
what he's saying.
Supreme
Because
Lord.
now you're just flattering me. He says, no, you just told me. And no, have you just told me? Or the sage is saying the same thing. So it's all true.
The sages were saying it before. Arjuna did not accept it.
Yeah.
Krishna says, I remove the darkness. So even when you say God,
Absolutely right.
others who have got darkness, they won't accept it.
Yeah.
As soon as the darkness goes, they'll also accept it.
Yes. And you're quite right. Because obviously Arjuna had heard it he knew about it already from the sages.
But now it's confirmed.
Yeah. But then Krishna is smart like that. He says, okay, you're saying to me that I have confirmed it and sages have confirmed it, but do you accept it? Because you obviously heard it from the sages and you now heard it from me, but do you actually accept it? And what does Krishna say? Sarvam ityadrityam manye. We done that one? Oh, sorry, okay. So, O Krishna, I totally accept as truth all that you have told me. Neither the demigods nor the demons, O Lord, can understand your personality. Right? So, the thing is that this is only certain amount we can understand. According to our purification, there's only so much we can understand. Other things we're not ready to understand. And Prabhuji just said, some people won't understand anything, they don't want to know. Some things, according to our purification, our knowledge will accept. Actually, it's just say purification, because we may have knowledge, we may not accept it. According to our purification, we'll accept certain things in the scriptures, especially Srimad Bhagavatam. There's a lot of stuff that we're just not prepared to believe in. What's going on here? It's just hard to believe. Chitraketu got 10 million wives. What are you talking about? Like that. But we have to accept everything in Srimad Bhagavatam. If you're not accepting it, then we're not ready to accept it. That doesn't mean you don't reject it. You do not reject the scriptures. You wait until you're more purified. And we're doing an overview, because we do the Srimad Bhagavatam classes. I'm doing overview in chapter 11. And we had one devotee, he did the overview, and he was telling us that he was telling about some devotees that were coming to the temple. And he says they used to come on a regular basis, husband and wife, family, coming on a regular basis. And then suddenly the wife stopped coming. And then husband was coming now and then. So he said, we asked him, what's happened? Why doesn't the wife come anymore? And then eventually he stopped as well. He said, she says, I don't want to worship someone who goes after other people's wives, and he himself even has 16,108 wives. I don't want to worship such a God. And I said, probably didn't you just say that they used to come regularly to the temple? He said, yeah. I said, so they used to come regularly to the temple. What were they listening? Did they hear anything? Because their mind was not there. You come regularly to the temple. If your mind is somewhere else, then that is where you are. Not where your gross body is, where your subtle body is. That's where you are. And that's what happened to these people. They're coming regularly. You think, wow, devotees, when are you taking initiation? But they weren't even listening to who Krishna is. Krishna is God. He can have 16 million wives. Everything belongs to him. We are his toys. He can play with any toys he wants. He is God, right? He is the father of everyone. And whenever he does anything, he doesn't do for himself. He's Atma Ram. He does it for the satisfaction of his devotees. He can do that. We can't have 16,108 wives and build a palace for each one and be with all of them at the same time. If you can, then good luck. You can have. Well, good luck anyway. So this is the difference, right? Krishna is Krishna. You cannot compare him with yourself. You cannot compare him with yourself. This is people's problem. We start comparing him to ourselves. This is where the envy comes in. We're doing that chapter 9, the first verse. I give this knowledge to, because I'm giving it to you because you are non-envious. What does Krishna mean? I don't want to give it to people who are envious. Am I partial? I don't want to give this knowledge to envious people. No. Krishna is saying that these people are envious. When I tell them about myself, they be even more envious. And I don't want them to do the aparadh. He doesn't want to tell these things to the envious people. He wants to tell it to the non-envious. Because let's say, Paramdham, Param Brahma. So, this is the difference. Not because Krishna he doesn't want to give the knowledge to this one, he wants to give it to another. It's not like that. He's doing it for your own benefit. Whatever Krishna does is for your own benefit, to save you. He kills the demons for their own benefit, to stop them committing more sin. Reset, start again. Start again. Try again. I give you millions of lives. He's so tolerant. Have another go. But, what do? We waste human life. Okay. So 15. So Arjuna says, then who can then know me? And he says, well, indeed, you alone know by your own internal potency of Supreme Person, origin of all, Lord of all beings, God of gods, Lord of the universe. So you know yourself, but then who can, who can know you? And then in 16, So Arjun, I mean, he has accepted the conclusion. Now he's just asking for us lot, so we can understand this. Srila Prabhupada explains in the purports that he's asking for the common man, all this information. Like Prabhuji just said that Arjuna has accepted everything. He's accepted that Krishna is God, he's everything. But now for our benefit, he's going to ask. Just like the universal form, which will come later, that he wants us to say, look, this is Krishna, this is God. So he says, like, please tell me in detail of your divine opulences by which you pervade all these worlds. So he wants to know more information for our benefit. So that's 16. 17, he says, O Krishna, O Supreme Mystic, how shall I constantly think of you, and how shall I know you? In what various form are you to be remembered, O Supreme Personality of Godhead? Because we already said that you can remember Krishna, his greatness, right? How they can meditate. He says, please tell me about your greatness. How can I remember you? So, but then he says, look, we're in the middle of a battlefield. Shall I just tell you briefly? Because my opulences are unlimited. How far do I go? But then he says, okay, I'll just tell you some of the main ones. And before that, Arjun says, oh, Janardhan, again, please describe. He can't get enough now. He's really getting the taste for this. He says, oh, Janardhan, again, please describe in detail the mystic power of your opulences. I am never satiated in hearing about you. For the more I hear, the more I want to taste the nectar of your words. Can we become like that? I'm just worried somebody's going to fall asleep, and I saw some faces falling asleep. So, can we become like that? We get more and more sweeter. So then Krishna from 19 onwards explains by 82 of his vibhutis. So he starts. So Krishna says, the Supreme Person of Godhead said, yes, I will tell you of my splendorous manifestations, but only of those which are prominent, O Arjun, for my opulence is unlimited. So first he says, I am the super soul, O Arjun, seated in the hearts of all living beings, entities. I am the beginning, the middle, and the end of all beings. So you could say birth, death, and in the middle is the sustenance. It takes care of everything. Birth, we don't have the process going on. We don't know how it happens, and it just happens, right? Child is born, and then death comes when it's going to come. Don't have a control of that. And sustenance, digestive, breathing, everything going on. I'm sitting here, breathing at the same time, sleeping. We can't say that, I doing it purposefully. So what about when you're sleeping? Your breathing still going on. It's even snoring going on. These automatic processes, no control.
Technically,
And you.
what we actions we do, they are called karma. Actions we choose to do. So while we are awake, things which happen automatically, like the breathing and the digestion, is called kriya.
Yeah.
So that's what the Lordship does, or the Super Soul does.
Takes
so
care.
Kriya is happening even when we're sleeping deeply, even on the operation theatre, the system carries on. That's called Kriya. That you don't have a control over it. But karma you do. So you really pay for the karma, but not the Kriya, because Super Soul is looking for those two words are there, karma and Kriya. The Lord is the Kriya.
Very nice.
And you do the karma and pay for it.
Absolutely. The system is there, the law of karma.
So you spoke about that verse from our perspective, but I was thinking of Krishna's perspective when one of the Chatusloki. I was here before the creation. I'm here.
Ameva sameva yat yat sat sat param paschadham yateta chayo vishishate swasmyaham.
That's Krishna.
So Krishna was saying that I was here before the creation. I'm here during the creation. I'll be there after creation is wound up.
Absolutely.
So
and in fact, he
middle, and
discussed
end.
something like that a bit further on as well. Thank you, bro.
Beginning and end, is it for the universe or for the living things?
That was for the living entities. Then we talk about the universe in the next. There's another verse which is concerned with the So this is where's it gone? 20. Yeah, this is more. You can relate it to the living entities. Okay, 21. Of the Adityas, I am Vishnu. Of lights, I am the radiant sun. Of the Maruts, I am Marichi. And among the stars, I am the moon. So we all understand that, right? Of the Vedas, I am the Samved. Of the demigods, I am Indra, the king of heaven. Of the senses, I am the mind. And in living beings, I am the living force, the consciousness. Okay, you can ask me to stop if you unclear or something.
This one, of the senses, I am the mind. But how Krishna can be mind? I just want to know more about it. Like why he said I am the mind.
Okay. Now, well, first of all, mind is very powerful, right? So these vibhutis we're talking about, Krishna will say, I'm a shark, I'm the shark, or I'm the lion. He's knows basically saying that I am a lion or I'm a shark. He's saying that these have my vibhutis. This is like fragment of my qualities in them. How lion is the king, is mighty. So Krishna has 6 opulences. Bhagwan has 6 opulences, like knowledge and beauty, strength, like that, right? So basically, these things that he's describing, they have his vibhuti. So and of the best, he's saying that I am. Because if Krishna has given, he's got unlimited opulences, so he can give any amount of opulence to anyone. So he's talking about the best in that category, that these things, that it's me, because they have his quality. He's talking about his qualities rather than the actual species or, scripture or, Vedas, anything like that. He's talking about the quality of them. That's where Vibhuti Yoga is the attractiveness. What's attractive about this species? Make sense?
In a sense,
Samaveda is the best. But Samaveda, I heard, is full of music and all that.
It's glorification of the Lord. That's why he says, the Vedas, Samved, is about the glory. There's many things, but one is glorification.
Who's the best one?
Well, if he's glorifying the Lord, then it's got to be the best. The Vedas got everything in there, but there's nothing higher than the glory of the Lord. Yeah.
I have a point. Your question is a very good one, actually, because it was troubling me for a long time reading this. But we need to go back to the beginning of this section, where Krishna says, Arjuna is saying, how do I find you? How do I see you everywhere? Arjuna is saying.
Yeah.
Then Krishna says, I will describe my opulences, but only the prominent ones, because my opulences are limitless. So one example we use is we are the drop of the ocean. The Atma, spirit soul, is the drop of the ocean. So we have the same quality as the big ocean, but in minute quantity. So our drop of water will be salty. But that saltiness came from the big ocean. So all these things, they do originally come from Krishna.
From the limitless.
Also, can I add, it's just like a mother when the children go to school and when she's ironing the clothes of the children, little socks or whatever, she immediately remembers the child, but that's socks and trousers and things, and you might think it's not connected, but she realized the connection. That's my baby. Trousers or socks and things like that. When you fall in love with the Lord, whatever beautiful you see, you just connected with Krishna, saying that's how it is. Because many people, they want to see God, but they can't accept him as a person. So they want to see him, where is he? So that's why Krishna goes, of all the animals, I'm the lion. Of all the fish, I'm shark, like that. So then you can visualize. But Prabhupada said that's an impersonal view of the Lord. That Krishna doesn't look like that. But he can, as Nrsingadev, as lion, half lion, and whatever, if you wanted to. But main thing is, those who will not accept Krishna's form as it is, then they can appreciate him in all those things which he's saying, the prominent ones. Otherwise, everything is Krishna. But if you say everything is Krishna, you're becoming impersonal.
Yeah.
Then you're glorifying Brahman. So Krishna doesn't want that. So he's singling these out rather than have a brush just white there saying, that's me. He's saying, no, those objects, if you see them, remember me. That I'm given, like you said, the vibhuti to it.
Yeah, absolutely. So he says like the ability in man, the taste in the water. So we can remember Krishna from so many things. Yeah. Hare Krishna. Okay. Of all the Rudras, I am Lord Shiva. Of the Yakshas and Rakshas, I am the Lord of Wealth, who's Kuber. Of the Vasus, I am Fire. And of mountains, I am Meru. And then he says, of priests, O Arjun, know me to be the chief Brahaspati. Of generals, I am Kartikeya. And of bodies of water, I am the ocean. Because ocean is the biggest, right? Body of water. And then of the great sages, I am Bhrigu. Of vibrations, I am the transcendental Om. And just a joke that Om doesn't mean Marseille's football team. Because they use Om as the logo. The Marseille, the French football team, and I saw that. So you can think of Krishna everywhere, right? I'm Om.
Plus you have to realize that this Om word is amazing, like omnipresent, omniscient. All this.
Oscar Om.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder where did they get the word from?
Yeah, absolutely. Of sacrifices, I am the chanting of the holy names, and of immovable things, I am the Himalayas. Of all the trees, I am the banyan tree, and of the sages among the demigods, I am Narad. Of the Gandharvas, I am Chitratha, and among perfected beings, I am the sage Kapil. Of horses, know me to be Ucha Shriva, produced during the churning of the ocean for nectar. Of lordly elephants, I am Iravat. And among men, I am the monarch, the king, who's a representation of God. And of weapons, I am the thunderbolt. Among cows, I am the surabhi. Of causes for procreation, I am Gandharvas. And the god of love, that is. And of serpents, I am Vasuki, who was used as a rope in churning of the ocean. Of the many hooded nags, I am Ananta. And among the aquatics, I am the demigod Varun. Of departed ancestors, I am Aryama. And among the dispensers of law, I am Yam, because nobody can escape the law of Yam. Lati is silent, but it will get you. And the Lord of Death. Among the Daitya, that's the demons, I am devoted Prahlad. And among the subduers of time, I am Time, because nobody can mess with time, right? Time takes away everything. Even the great dynasties, even Ram Rajya came and gone. All the big dynasties come and go. You cannot. That's why Krishna doesn't activate time in the spiritual world. Time is dangerous. It devours everything. No, he says two things. He doesn't activate time and the three modes that they don't exist in the. Keep them in the material world. They're for us here. They're only for the prison, not outside the prison. So, okay. Among the death is demon, I'm the devotee Prahlad. Among subduers, I'm Time. Among beasts, I am the lion. So we come to that. And among birds, I am Garuda. Jai. Of purifiers, I'm the wind. Of the wielders of weapons, I am Ram. And that could be Parshuram as well, isn't it? He's with axe. And of fishes, I am the shark. So he's not saying I'm shark. He's just saying that he has my qualities because he's so fearsome and swift like that. It's Krishna. And of flowing rivers, I am the Ganges, which is coming from the lotus feet of Lord Vishnu. Of all creations, I'm the beginning and the end and also the middle. So that comes again. O Arjun, of all sciences, I am the spiritual science of the self, and among logicians, I am the conclusive truth. So, of letters, I am the letter A. And among compound words, I am the dual compound. I am also inexhaustible time, and of creators, I am Brahma. Because the time, it exhausts everyone, but does not get exhausted. It just keeps going, keeps going. And then, I'm all devouring death. I am the generating principle of all that is yet to be. Among women, I am fame, fortune, fine speech, memory, intelligence, steadfastness, and patience.
Round of applause for the women, please.
This is these are the feminine qualities that we don't have these qualities.
Whenever you see them in your wife, you should say that's Krishna.
That's Krishna himself.
But what if you don't see those?
I need more, then I think I need more purification so I can see them. See, Krishna is all attractive. We can't see him, then it's our fault. We need purification.
I was talking about wife, not Krishna.
No, but you said you see Krishna in the wife. I'm saying because we lack purification, we don't see the Krishna in the wife. But because I think I'm already enough trouble. That's what I'm saying. I'm already enough trouble. I don't want to, I want to go home.
I'm saying that for wives, we have also to see the, the masculine qualities Krishna is describing. We have to see them in our husbands as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but they don't have good memory because women remember all the faults. The men forget easily.
Especially I do. Anyway,
I do.
We were discussing.
Yes.
Sorry, Dharmapatni ji, we have to mention this. There's three of us here, and I was just saying that I'm Yudhishthir,
Yes.
and Radharani, she actually said herself that I am Bhim.
Really?
She's a strong one, and he's Arjun. Because what happens in Mahabharata, that Yudhishthira is very forgiving. And I get accused of that I forgive too easily. I forget. I don't keep grudges. I forgive very easily. And Bhim, he never forgets. Like you said, Bhim never forgets. And Arjun was the go-between. He was the peacemaker, always. He's grounded. And that's what Arjun is doing. Because when Yudhishthira lost Draupadi in the gambling due, Bhim was ready to kill Yudhishthira. Yeah. He says, how dare you lose the wife in a gambling? And Arjun stopped him. He says, Bhaiya, he's our elder brother, please calm down. And many other situations as well. It was always Arjun who was the peacemaker
Pujari Dev,
in all this.
the speaker is saying the wife is Bhim. So, Dhyan se, eh?
I have already told him to listen to.
No, I want a practical experiment.
But good luck with our program.
Maybe before and after version of it.
Oh, Krishna.
But why I said Bhim, because you're so easy. Sometimes it's nice to be forgiving and everything, but this is material life. We have to be
This is why we're husband and wife.
That is
bring level.
That is where the yin and yang is there.
I understand. People that get married.
That's the teamwork, isn't it? You bring a balance, not too much, not too little, and balance. We have Arjun there, who is in the name begin with A. Krishna says, I'm the letter A. So Ajay, Arjun, Arohit. So it's all A.
The letter A is okay because all sounds come from A. But what's the other dual thing I don't understand?
Compound.
Which is
Sandhi, when you put two words together, it means two meanings that come together compound. Krishna can do this, versatile, he can combine.
Actually, poetry, they use compounds like that, yeah.
Sandhi.
Okay. I'm all devouring death, and I am generating principle of all that is yet to be. Among women, I am, done that one. Of the hymns in the Samved, I am the Brit Psalm. And of poetry, I am the Gayatri. Of months, I am Margashirsha. And of seasons, I am flower-bearing spring.
Just pause there. Can I have it? Just for the information for the devotees, Krishna says, I am Margashirsha, which is November and December. But we celebrate Kartik, which comes before.
Yeah.
So Kartik month is month for Radharani. That's why the devotees, they do that and get Radharani's mercy. Although Krishna is saying, I am November and December, but Kartik comes before that, and it's all about Radharani. She's Kirtida, so Kartika, that's the name Kartik, is named like that. So please realize, in this month, do as much austerities and glorification of Damodar. Radharani will bless you, and then you'll experience bliss in November, December when Gita Jayanti is going to be spoken. And look, we're enjoying so much reading the Gita. I'll end in November, December, the month of Krishna.
Thank you, Babaji. And so anyway, this in material terms is the harvesting season, Margashirsha. So I'm also the gambling of cheats, and of splendid I am the splendor. I am victory, I am adventure, and I am the strength of the strong. Of the descendants of Vrishni, I am Vasudev, and of the Pandavas, I am Arjun. Of the sages, I am Vyas, and among great thinkers, I am Ushana. Ushana is, by the way, Shukracharya, the guru of the demons. But because he was very smart. Okay, he was on the wrong side, and but demons, they can be very clever and as well. They know everything. Because he tried to stop Bali Maharaj. He says, "This is Vishnu. He will take everything away from me. Don't do it." But Bali Maharaj, he was a Mahajan. He says, "I don't care." He was forgiving. Well, I will go to, I will get a very good position with the Lord, so with Vishnu, Narayan himself. Among all means of suppressing lawlessness, I am punishment. And of those who seek victory, I am morality. Of secret things, I am silence. And of the wise, I am the wisdom. Furthermore, Arjun, I am the generating seed of all existences. There is no being, moving or non-moving, that can exist without me. So this point comes along now. He's explained his vibhutis. So Arjun saying, is there like a general principle why all these manifestations are there? What's the main reason for these manifestations? So he says that I am the generating seed of all existence. There is no being, moving and non-moving, that exists without me. So he can give them these opulences, right? Now then, so got these last 3 verses. So he wants to know, Arjun wants to know, so how far do your manifestations extend, O Lord? He says, O mighty conqueror of enemies, there is no end to my divine manifestations. What I have spoken to you is but a mere indication of my infinite opulences. I've said it's only given 82. There's unlimited opulences. And then he says that know that all opulent, beautiful and glorious creations actually spring from but a spark of my splendor. Just a spark. So he's the great fire or the great light, and of that, just a little spark. And what happens spark? They fizzle out. The great fire does not fizzle out. He says, stop chasing the spark. This material world is 1/4 of the whole manifestation. 3/4 is the spiritual, 3 times. He says, don't worry about this spark, this little material world. Don't chase after sparks. As in the material world, they say, why chase after the crumbs when you can have the whole loaf? Right? This is what they say in material life. Don't chase after crumbs. Especially businesses or whatever. Don't chase after crumbs. Go for the big loaf. So Krishna is saying, don't chase after sparks. Because this whole splendor, just a spark. Go for the main, the whole thing. Go after Krishna. And then finally, he says, so Arjun wants to know what's the outstanding example of your manifestations? Then you're saying that from the spark. So what's the most outstanding? He says, Krishna says, well, look, what need is there, Arjun, for all this detailed knowledge? With a single fragment of myself, I pervade and support this entire universe. Just a small fragment. So Krishna expands himself, and this could relate to the three expansions of Vishnu: Mahavishnu, Garbhodakshay Vishnu, Karandakshay Vishnu. Karandakshay Vishnu, Garbhodakshay Vishnu, and Shirodakshay Vishnu. So that's just one universe. There's unlimited universes doing the same thing in every universe, right? So you have the Mahavishnu, who is the super soul of all the universes. And then you got Garbhodakshay Vishnu, who is the super soul of at least this universe, our Garbhodakshay Vishnu. And then you got Shirodakshay Vishnu, who is the Paramatma in the heart or near the heart, like that. So he says, that's just a fragment. Why, there's no big deal. It's just one fragment. And I'm doing this in every universe. And this is the smallest universe. And I'm doing this in bigger universes, like that. So don't worry about it. You just do your bhakti. Think about my opulences. Think about my magnanimity. And think about my greatness. Serve me. Do informed endeavor. In this month of Kartik, as explained in the Chatushloki, that you do Priti Purvakam, I'll give you the mercy. Endeavor, mercy, this is what happens in the Damodar month. In fact, you get 1,000 times mercy. So don't miss out. Really, Krishna is telling you here, don't miss out on my mercy, because if you are endeavoring, if you are doing anything to do with those 9 types of devotional service, you are hearing, you are speaking, you are worshipping, do any types of 9 types of worship, right? Sevanam, dasyam, you're serving, you're cooking, whatever you're doing for me, do it. And especially this time, this month in the Kartik, do more, because you get 1,000 times. Whatever you're giving, you get 1,000 times more. So this Damodar month is very, very important. So thank you so much. That was the last one, 42. And thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Shripad ki jai.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
So Shirodakshay Vishnu is in our heart, as you say, and he is the father of Brahmaji. Brahma.
Garbhodakshay Vishnu.
Sorry, Garbhodakshay Vishnu.
Yeah.
Okay. Then okay.
He sprouts from his navel and it goes up, and then Shirodakshay Vishnu is there at the Shira ocean at the top.
Yeah. Mahavishnu is there, all the universes come from him, like his breathing and his pores. Then he expands and becomes Guru Daksha in each of the universes, and for thousands of years he's just sitting like that. And then from the navel, the lotus flower comes. It's not made of material, it's still transcendental flower. And then those Brahmas, some have 16 heads, some have 8, some have 4, some have million, because Krishna Leela shows it, they came to worship him. And that's how it is. And then Brahmaji comes, and then Brahmaji makes all the creatures and everything like that. Yeah. Because once Brahma went to Krishna and at the doors, he said, tell him Brahma is here. So the servant went in, came out. He said, Krishna says, which Brahma are you? And Brahma fainted. He thought he was over. I don't think there's any other questions. Sorry.
Jai Ho. Thank you so much, Narayan Keshav Prabhu, for this enlightening lecture today on Chapter 10, Opulence of the Supreme. Biggest takeaway for me is one saying that we commonly hear is God is great. And this is a very common saying everywhere, wherever you go. But people don't realize why is God great. And one common answer that we encounter is because he gives our daily bread. That's a very limited knowledge about God. And today we understood why God is really great. This chapter specifically makes us understand why God is really great. So thank you so much, Narayan Keshav Prabhu, for enlightening us with this lecture today on this chapter. So just a reminder again, we are having Bhagavad Gita sessions every week, Sundays at the temple, and on Tuesdays we have it on Zoom. But this Tuesday we will not be having a class. Instead we have shifted it to Friday next week, and that would be on chapter 11 by Guru Sevak Prabhu. And the timing is of course 7:45, not 7:30, 7:45 now. Okay. And next Sunday we have a devotee coming from Vrindavan, Ishwara Das. So please take advantage of his association as well.
But he might not be speak about chapter 12. It'll be about Ramcharitmanas.
Okay.
He's a publisher.
Okay.
Bring the book, and it's in English, so it'll be very nice. Get your orders. Because Diwali's coming. You really want Ramcharitmanas, and explanation. He'll be here with his books.
Okay. Okay, so we need to make that amendment in our schedule for the Bhagavad Gita sessions.
Yeah, we'll have to.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, devotees. And now you can please stand up. We will do Damodar Aarti.
No, but we realize the two processes. You're right. Anyway, before we start, it's Mrs. Roy's birthday. Can we all sing? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mrs. Roy. Happy birthday to you. Hare Krishna to you. Hare Krishna to you. Hare Krishna, dear Mrs. Roy. Hare Krishna to you. Give a big round of applause. Welcome. Can we have the wording from there?
Prem Prakash Prabhu. Jaya Radha Damodar.
1 minute, Prabhu. Sorry. I see new faces here. So, as just explained, this is the month of Kartik, Damodar month. Damodar Mas Ki Jai. So we are doing, everybody will be invited to come forward and offer this lighted jyot to Lord Damodar, who's sitting in the back picture, and to all the deities. But if this is your first time, please let the others go first and then follow in their footsteps. Hare Krishna. But we need some people here for the
Manali and
Archman, well done on both sides, and somebody to light the divas and then to take them off the devotees. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Bol. Jaya Radha Damodar Radha Damodar Radhe. Damodar Radha Damodar Radhe. Jaya Radha Damodar Radha Damodar Radhe. Jaya Radha Damodar Radha Damodar Radhe. Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe जय श्री राधे जय राधे 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 जय राधे नमामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले व्रजमानं यशोधावियोलुकलाभवमानं परामृष्टमत्यन्ततोदुतगोव्या यशोधावियोलुकलाभवमानं परामृष्टमत्यन्ततोदुतगोप्या रुधान्तमुहुर्नेतयुमान्विजन्ता कराम्भोजयुग्मेन सा तङ्कनेता मुहुश्वासकम्पतिरेखान्तकण्ठा स्थिता वदामोदरं प्रतिवदा युधिर्यक्षलीलाधीरानन्दकुन्दे सर्वशं निमज्जन्तमख्यापयन्ता आनन्दकुन्दे तदिग्नेशितग्नेषु भक्तजितात्मा पुनः प्रेमतस्त शतावृत्ति वन्दे वरं देवमोक्षं न मोक्षवदिं वा नाचन्यवृनेहं हरे शतपिह वरं देवमोक्षं न मोक्षवदिं वा नाचन्यवृनेहं हरे शतपिह इदं तेव पूर्णध गोपालबाला सदा मे मन शाविरास्तं किमन्ये इदं देव पूर्णध गोपालबाला सदा मे मनस्यामि इदं ते मुखम्बोजं अत्यन्तनीलय ऋतं कुन्तलै स्निग्धरक्तशगोप्या शुम्बितं बिम्बरब्धादरं ये मनश्शाविरास्तमलं लक्षलाभे नमो देवदामोदरानन्तविष्णु प्रसीद प्रभो दुःखजलब्धिमग्ना विष्णु प्रसीद प्रभो दुःखजलब्धिमग्ना कृपा दृष्टि विश्यति दिनं बतानु गृहणे क्षमामग्न हृदि अक्षिदिश्य
कृपा दृष्टि वृष्ट्याति दिनं बतानु गृहिणे क्षमामज्ञमैत्या
कुबेरात्मजो भद्रमुत्वैव यद्वत् त्वयमोचितो भक्ति भजो कृतो च
Damuteva yadvat Tvayamocito bhakti bhajo krito cha
तथा प्रेम भक्तिं सकमे प्रयच्छ न मोक्षे ग्रहो मे स्थिदामोदरे
Tata prema bhaktim svakame prayacha Namokshe grahom esti damodareha
नमस्ते स्तु धाम्ने स्फुरदीप्तिदाम्ने तदीयोदराय विश्वसदाम्ने
Namaste studamne spuraditidamne Tadiyodarayata vishvasyadamne
नमो राधिकाय तदीय प्रियाय ओ नमो राधिकाय तदीय प्रियाय नमो नन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यं नमो नन्तलीलाय नमामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं लसकुण्डलं गोकुले व्रजमानं ईश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं लसकुण्डलं ओ हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम ओ हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे ओ हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Oh Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Ram, Hare Hare. Oh Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare.
Oh Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Oh Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Oh Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radhe
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 Jaya Madhusudan 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 Jaya Madhusudan
Jaya Madhusudan 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 Jaya Madhusudan
Jaya Manima 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 Jaya Manima
Jaya Mahinima 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 Jaya Mahinima
Jaya Giriraj Maharaj Giriraj Maharaj Giriraj Maharaj Jaya Giriraj Maharaj
Jayo Giriraj Maharaj Jayo Giriraj Maharaj Jayo Giriraj Maharaj Jayo Giri Maharaj
Jaya Madhusudan 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 Jaya Madhusudan
Jayo Madhusudan 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 Jayo Madhusudan
Jaya Manima 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 Jaya Manima
Jayo Manima Jayo Mahima Jayo Manima Jayo Mahima
Jaya Radha Ramana Radha Ramana Radhe
Jayo Radha Ramana Radha Ramana Radhe
Raghunandana Ra Jagannath Swami Nayana Patagami Nayana Patagami Bhavatu me
Jagannath Swami Nayana Patagami Nayana Patagami Bhavatu me
Nilachala Chandra Swami Jagannath Nilachala Madhav Pyare Jagannath
Swami Jagannath
Jai Jagannath Jayo Baladeva Jai Subhadra Jai Maharani Jai Subhadra
Jaya Baladeva Jaya Subhadra
Jaya Sachinandana Gaura Hari Vishnu Priya Pranadhana Nadiya Bihari
Jaya Sachinandana Gaura Hari Priya Gaurana Gaura Hari
Jaya Nitachan Jaya Jaya Nitachan Jaya Nitachan Jaya Eka Chakrada
Jayo Nitachan Jayo Nitachan Jayo Nitachan
राधा मेरी स्वामनी मैं राधे को दास जन्म जन्म मोहे दीजियो श्री वृंदावन वास बोलो राधा मेरी स्वामनी मैं राधे गोदास जन्म जन्म मोहे दीजियो श्री वृंदावन हे राधा रानी की जय महारानी की जय राधा
जय महारानी की
हे बोलो बरसाने वाली की जय जय जय
बरसाने वाले के जय जय जय
हे बोलो वृंदावन वाली की जय जय जय
बोलो वृंदावन वाले की जय जय जय
हे राधा रानी की जय महारानी की जय
रानी की जय महारानी की जय
ओ राधे राधे बोलो वृंदावन में डोलो
राधे राधे बोलो वृंदावन में डोलो
राधे राधे बोलो बरसाना में डोलो
राधे राधे बोलो बरसाना में डोलो
श्री राधे गोपाल बजमन श्री राधे
गोपाल भजमन श्री राधे
श्री राधे गोविंद राधे
श्री राधे गोविंद राधे
जय जय राधे जय जय श्याम जय जय श्री वृंदावन धाम
जय जय राधे जय जय श्याम जय जय श्री वृंदावन धाम
ये प्यारी राधे प्यारो श्याम प्यारो श्री वृंदावन धाम
प्यारी राधे प्यारो श्याम प्यारो श्री वृंदावन
जय गोविंदा जय गोपाल केशव माधव दीन दयाल
गोविंदा जय गोपाल केशव माधव दीन दयाल
दीन दयाल प्रभु दीन दयाल प्रभु मदन गोपाल
दीन दयाल प्रभु दीन दयाल प्रभु मदन गोपाल
हे श्याम सुंदर कन्हैया लाल गिरिवरधारी नंद दोलाल
श्याम सुंदर कन्हैया लाल गिरिवरधारी नंद दोलाल
नंद दोलाल प्रभु नंद दोलाल प्रभु नंद दोलाल
नंद दोलाल प्रभु नंद दोलाल
बोलो राधे 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 ओ राधे 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 जय राधे राधे जय राधे राधे जय राधे 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 राधे
ओ राधे राधे
राधे राधे
राधे
हे बोलो राधे राधे
राधे राधे
हरे हरे
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Bolo Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Bolo Radhe Radhe, 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 Radhe Radhe.
रघुनंदन राघव राम हरे सिया राम हरे सिया राम हरे रघुनंदन राघव राम हरे सिया 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 राम हरे
Siya Ram Hare, Siya Ram Hare, Siya Ram Hare.
सिया राम हरे सिया राम हरे सिया राम हरे सिया राम हरे
Siya Ram Hare, Siya Ram Hare, Siya Ram Hare, Siya Ram Hare.
ओ श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai.
श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram.
ओ श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम ओ श्री राम जय जय राम 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 श्री राम जय जय राम
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
श्री राम जय राम
Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जगद्गुरु
Jai Prabhupada, जय प्रभुपाद जगद्गुरु
जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जगद्गुरु
जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जगद्गुरु
जय गुरुदेव
जय गुरुदेव
जय गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव पतित पावो
जय गुरुदेव जय
निताय गौरा हरि बोल
निताय गौर
हरि बोल
निताय गौर
हरि बोल निताय गौरा हरि बोल
निताय गौर हरि बोल
निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल
निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
हरि बोल
ओ
हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
हरि बोल हरि बोल
निताय गौर निताय गौर निताय गौर निताय गौर
निताय गौर
जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंसपुरी ब्रजगाचार्य श्री श्रीमद अभय चरणारविंद भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय
जय
जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंसपुरी ब्रजगाचार्य श्री श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत गोस्वामी ठाकुर श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय गुरु परंपरा की जय सर गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय नवाचार्य श्रील हरदास ठाकुर की जय श्री श्री सचिनंद निताय चांद की जय जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की जय श्री श्री राधा माधव राधारमन भगवान की जय राधा दामोदर भगवान की जय हो कार्तिक मांथ की जय दामोदर भगवान जशोदा मैया की जय इस्कॉन कवेंट्री की जय परम आराध्य पतित पावन श्रील गुरु महाराज की जय जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय खिचड़ी प्रसाद की जय हो गौरवानंदे all glories to the devotees all glories to the devotees all glories to Srila Prabhupada Guru Maharaj की जय
Yeah, I'll be the Jai Ho. Khichdi Prasad.
Hare Krishna will do Narsingh Arati before this glorious Khichdi Prasadam. We're going to remember to Lokanath, His Holiness Lokanath Swami. The message went out today that he is something happens. He suffered something. I forget the details, but he was being tested, and he's been told to rest. He had some intense pain in the neck or something. Then he went to hospital that did some tests on him, and he's been asked to take rest. So remember him. We also remembering Amrish Prabhu, because I think I saw the same video Haridas yesterday. He's making an appeal, but you could see he's recovering from his stroke, and he's in a wheelchair, but he's still dedicated to this mission to finish that temple of Vedic Planetarium for Srila Prabhupada. And also, how's Aradhya? Is he? Yeah, I will remember Aradhya also, but he's not well. So remember all of them. Hare Krishna. What's the rest of the?
Namaste Narasingaya. Namaste Narasingaya. Praladadaine. Hiranyakashipu vakshaha. Nandakashipu vakshaya. Shilatanakalaye. Shilanakalaye. Eto nasing Yeto yeto yami dato nasingo. Bahe nasingo, hridaye nasingo. Nasimhamadim sharanam prapade. Tava kara kamalavare nakama bhuta shingaya. Dalita hiranyakashipu tanubringa. Keshav Gita Narari Rupa. Jayo Jagadisha Hare. Jayo Jagadisha Hare. Jayo Jagadisha Hare. Keshav Gita Narahari Rupa. Jayo Jagadisha Hare. Jayo Jagadisha Hare. Jayo Jagadisha Hare. Jayo Nasingadev, Jayo Nasingadev, Jayo Nasingadev, Jayo Nasingadev. Jayo Prahlad Maharaj, Jayo Prahlad Maharaj, Jayo Prahlad Maharaj, Jayo Prahlad Maharaj. Prabhupada, 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 Jayo Jayo Prabhupada. Jayo Jayo Gurudev, Gurudev, Gurudev Nitya Gurudev. Nitya Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitya Gaura Hari Bol. Nitya Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitya Gaura Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Jai Narasimha Dev ki, Jai Prahlad Maharaj ki.